Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome to the next episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, as we continue to pummel and nibble on the edges of the Soviet Empire. Currently invading Sakhalin Island and trying to lock up all the potential ports that the Russians can send. Can send ships from, so you stop them harassing us. We get the obsoleted the light cruiser one hull. Advanced mines 2. Oh, good gracious. We lost 3 transports in the Baltic. Koreans want 2 Palestros for less than we would like. South Sakhalin is locked in. We have the 2 torpedo boats that we've been tracking down, which we're looking to intercept them. Still gonna go through there. Perfect, that's exactly what we're looking for. Got all our battleships exactly where they need to be. Excellent. Not much to worry about. I am curious if we find the Soviet Union. Their army logistics are down to 13%. They have such a large army, it prevents us from making much progress. We have an indication of what their transport level is at. I don't think we can actually look that up. Navy's power rating, 28%. Really? I am skeptical. We have all the 100%ers up here at the British, Italian, and French empires. Do we have any direct combat ships? We have our heavy cruiser in Göteborg. That's it. Okay. What are these 3 people doing? That one's blocking. That one's blocking and blocking, but we found what we needed there. Still probably leave them. Actually, I might bring these guys down to Gibraltar, just in case somebody tries to sneak through there. And we have everything else already set up. I'll put you to sea control and move you down to the Suez in case somebody tries to use that. So I'm locking up most of the straits across the world with just a pair of destroyers. Not much, but we've seen our destroyers overperform consistently. There's our port strike. Consistently losing our 3 transports, which is annoying. There's not much we can do about it, but we're making slow progress rebuilding our transport fleet. We need 3 more months. And now they're diverting, which is to be expected. Send 1. See what happens. Everything else is fine. We do have this offensive in Western Africa. It's coming along nicely. Excellent. This is a much smaller destroyer. This must be one of our older ones, which makes sense. The Asiatic fleet is mostly our older ships. Yeah, we have 4 4-inch guns and just a single dual torpedo launcher. They should have low fuel as well, so we should still be faster than they are, despite not as much. Environmentals are looking good, actually. Looks like we're headed towards evening. There they are. Reload time of 6 seconds. There we go. Good first hit. Should see this increase rapidly in accuracy as they slow down from that flooding. Woo! One of them veered off. That was dangerous. Nope, stay on target. Stay on target. They have guns and I don't want them shooting at me. There we go. Alright. Oh, pfft. No need for torps. Oh, those are not bad torpedo boats, actually. A little expensive, maybe. No transports lost this month. Into eastern Poland, because that won't go anywhere. Yeah, nice chunk of transport capacity. Ah, our shipyard's finished, that's why. I'm going to keep pushing this, because it'll allow us to refit a big portion of our fleet all at once. I'm going to drop us down to 70%. We'll start stacking up a little bit of money while we're building all of these ships. Actually, aren't some of those supposed to be completing soon? 2 months? 3 months? 4 months? Yeah, we have a windfall coming. We'll leave it at 75% for now. I think that's fine. We'll leave them. 2 more months. No missions to accomplish. desperately asks us, but we're in the middle of an invasion right now. I want to take the whole Far East, and I gave you your chance last year. We're doing this. Mexico wants a destroyer. I don't think we're going to see much action though, so it's going to be ticking turns by. Our invasion down here, West Africa's looking good. Eastern Poland, nothing. Belarus, nothing. There's our port strike. 5 in the Baltic Sea. Tempted to lure them out. Take control of South Sakhalin. Go in, we can immediately... Oh, no, we cannot immediately initiate because we don't have the shipping all up here. Alright. We'll move you right in close. Move you back to the standoff area. Then we'll get the other ships into the area. Let's see about... It should be close enough. And we'll put the other group over here. Let's get most of our fleet in position, and as we can see, they are taking up... Didn't it already own Kamchatka? They declare independence? I don't remember. That's okay, that's one more port we don't have to worry about unless they take it, which they might. In which case we can take it from them. Failed negotiations, no surprise. There's our port strike. Nice. Hard hit. Advanced towers 3 taken. 5 transports lost in the Baltic. A Palestro class heavy cruiser for the Koreans. Decent price. United States. Disturbing stuff we're hearing coming out of Libya. Upsetting relations. Take a quick look, see where our relations are at. Fairly fine. Everything else is good. Monthly balance came up quite a bit. Oh yeah, we got a ton of money. Go push it all the way to 85%. We'll see what happens. Yeah, they did combine fleets. I didn't want them doing that. It's alright, this can just be one massive blob at this point. Honestly, that can include the destroyers. That should allow us to initiate the invasion of North Sakhalin. There we go. I don't see any rogue ships having slipped through. How are our transports? They're holding steady at 5 lost per month. Since we're losing them anyways, I'm kind of tempted to pull back to here and see if the movement will get us a combat with them. We're set for sea control. Trouble in China. It's our port strike 5 superimposed large guns. Excellent. Better ammo reloading. 15-inch guns. Mark 1, so nothing to really be concerned about. Mine detonators for mine damage. No transport losses that time. 2 light cruisers for Korea. Korea's really beefing up their navy. Our attack in West Africa is successful. We launch our invasion of North Sakhalin. 4 more months. How is their invasion of Kamchatka? Slow but steady. We'll have to see if maybe we should let them take it. Oh, progress in Eastern Poland. I'm sure that'll be reversed next turn. Let's actually set you to sea control at this point. Bring us back. See what happens. Fiddling around and getting them to go back and forth, hoping to trigger that battle. Because I think because they weren't moving on the overmap, it wasn't going to trigger any battle there. More tensions. China having an issue. Soviet Union coming to the peace table, but I've already stated our goals. Once through boiler. Nice. Reduction in weight. North Sea losses. Interesting. We'll have to go see why that is. Mexico wanting 3 destroyers. Fair price. We have 3 months to go for Sakhalin. North Sea. Oh, yeah. They slipped past us. Heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a destroyer. Well, let's see if we can't snag them. Pull the destroyers from Dover over to support the heavy cruiser. Go a little further back. And finances are good. Still making progress on our transports. Accused of war crimes, unrest is climbing, and we are flush with funds at the moment. I kind of want to save those funds, and 1 more unrest is not a big deal. There's our port strike. Armor-piercing ballistic capped shells. This is actually big. These have a much better conforming profile when hitting, so the minimum and maximum shell ricochet angles are a lot better, which is nice. They have a flat ricochet chance that increases, but the angle matters less. Two more months. Yep, they slipped right by us. They're going down to the Canaries of all places. No more slipping out. They can't get by us, but they have room to maneuver now. And they're not blocked by the other one. Alright, perfect. That's what we want to see. Actually, we are making progress in Eastern Poland. Interesting. What is... Their army logistics are in single digits now. Ours are at 100%. Very interesting. There's our port strike. Coastal mine layer. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually interesting. We could stick those in almost every port. Lost 2 transports in the North Atlantic. Britain trying to anger us. Interesting. One more month for North Sakhalin. And we're at 100%. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. Looks like they came to a halt. We have just the one down here. I could bring over our destroyers at the Suez to block Gibraltar while we come out and try to tackle them. Don't see any movement over here. And there's the, yeah, as we lose progress on Eastern Poland. That's more what I expected. Port strike. I saw a meeting engagement in there. Excellent. Light cruiser, that might be a little dangerous. 9 5-inch guns. 4 2-inch. 2-inch are dangerous. These are 5-inch gunboats though. Southwest. We're headed in the right direction. Starting with some damage. What are you doing? Don't do that. It's fine. Environmentals look poor, but are actually just fine. Layer of fog, but it's morning, climbing towards noon. It's overcast. Oh, you see them. Start our maneuvers. Looks like we have their torpedo boat over here somewhere. There they are. See if we can't snag them. Yeah, that's a lot of gunfire. That's going to be exciting. Get our smoke going. Alright. Get the torpedoes ready to go as we make our turn. Ooh, looks like they're maneuvering. Oh, we don't want to turn into that. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Why would you shoot there? There's theirs. It's gonna hit. Got ours off. We took 2. It's gonna hurt us a lot more than it hurt them. Should we take a 3rd? Sure did. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose a destroyer finally. Yep, she's down. That was poor tactical planning on my part. We'll try to get our other torpedoes from our other destroyer in there. As hard a turn as I can, which will be good. Smooth it out as we approach in and get a good angle on the cruiser. Should start see. Yep, the gunnery's coming up. There's one. Oh, lucky hit. And we lose both. We have suffered another defeat to the Russians. War drags on, we see more of those. Seven transports sunk. That we can't keep up with. There's our Belarus invasion failing. We take North Sakhalin. Oh, making progress. Eastern Poland's kind of going back and forth. They're going to try to go through the Mediterranean. While their heavy cruiser heads for the South Atlantic. Let's go here with the heavy cruiser to do all, and then we can swap to grab the destroyers. Take another crack at that light cruiser. How are they doing? They're halfway there. So I'm going to bring up our invasion fleet. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull this group back to Petropavlovsk to block that for when this happens. Can I initiate the... I want to wait one month before initiating that invasion. We'll see how it goes. Finances, we are keeping up with transport production. Journalists ask if the present good financial status of the country is enough to support a war versus Austria-Hungary. Answer is yes. It'll hurt our relations, but it reduces unrest. We have just a tiny bit of right now. We can increase the naval budget at the cost of GDP, or we can do the reverse. I am thinking we actually up the naval budget. Ooh, a port strike at Murmansk instead. What do we have? 6 dual 8-inch guns, pair of 6s, 9 underwater torpedoes. That'll be either the bow or the stern, and then the broadside, heavy broadside. Man, she's got more guns than we do. She's slow though. Wondering if she's an older model. Southeast, which is roughly where we're headed. Environmentals are poor. Looks like we might be afternoon headed towards evening. There we go. There's our spot. Go with all AP. Yeah, that's decent. We're at 5 kilometers. We're going to penetrate 5 inches of armor. Having what's available there because of the general armor quality of this era. Should penetrate more than 5, given what we've seen from the Russians. They usually have about 75% armor quality. We'll shift sides so our heavy secondary battery can engage more fully. Our 6s. Yeah, we got 1 hit. Main belt over penetration. We don't want an over penetration, we want it to detonate inside their hull. And now that we've settled on course, we're going to accumulate damage, which includes instability. But so are they. As we settle in and start pounding them. Oh, I forgot they have torpedoes. Oh, that was my mistake. Oh, it is too late. Took 3. How many exploded? Dud. Hit. Dud. We only took 1 torpedo. That eliminates our speed advantage though. And they have stern torpedoes. That was their starboard volume. Good engine damage on them and flooding with one of the 6-inch. Main belt penetration with that. Should we shift our main battery to HE given? Yeah, we're way over penetrating with our main battery. The 6s count as main battery. 8-inch aft belt penetration. Big explosion. Working just fine. Make her turn. That is hurting our accuracy by about half. It's not too bad. No, we have triple 4-inch up on the upper deck. Flooding for us. Just pummeling each other right now. We have the better accuracy. But they have more guns. Maybe. Count on 4s, maybe not. I think they have a higher throw weight. Do a hard turn. See if we can throw their firing solution while already max damage and stability. Switch the secondaries to HE as well. Have plenty thin armor. Against us. Can't keep that up. We're actually losing this fight at the moment. Looks like they've loaded their torpedoes. Alright, no penetrations there. It is a steady. There we go, a couple floodings. That's why I switched to AP. Forget about the damage, forget about trying to detonate the shells on the ship. If we overpenetrate, we overpenetrate. Get them poking holes in their lower hull. There we go, 2 more floodings. Main belt and aft belt. Aft belt doesn't matter, but we might burst this bulkhead and spill over. I'll be most of the way there if we do that. Torpedoes at 3.3 kilometers. Looks like they're fast. Just damaged their rudder. We do have some water in this compartment. We had one non-over-penetrating hit. Put in 10 degrees rudder so we don't disrupt our firing solution too much, but we stay with them. I'll accelerate this a little bit. Here we go. More flooding. Main belt. Forward of where we were. That could sink them. we go. Ammo detonation. They're done. I was worried there for a little bit. We've really built our ships to be very AP dependent, and maybe I should be increasing our load of armor piercing rounds. No transports lost. Excellent. 2 destroyers for Sweden. Battleship for Korea. Not a great price, but still works. Oh man, and we're already still wounded. Let's get our destroyers chasing so they can't turn around. Don't see anything else coming out, so that means southern Siberia is our next target. Eastern Siberia. Sure. That is here, not there though. I'm a little bit confused by that one. Does it take both? Eastern Poland, we're making progress still. Politics, they're down to 7%. Army logistics, we're still at 100. Victory point wise, we're looking at 3.5 to 1 ratio. Fight to the end. We want that last invasion to go through. Might even try to do northern Russia, but that requires moving stuff around, so I'm not too settled on that. Ooh, turbo electrics. Very expensive, but the maneuverability these offer you is amazing. Historically, the United States invested heavily in those for their standard battleships. Not all of them, but a number of their more reconnaissance, more power projection for blockades. Excellent. We do our naval invasion, and it reinitiated the army reinitiated their assault into Belarus. Still making progress in Poland. Okay. Let's go aim down here. Still see if we can snag him. Alright, where is this invasion? Oh, are you kidding me? Well, that explains where they have been coming from. Okay. I'm going to leave a battleship and 2 destroyers to blockade southern, and we're going to send our invasion fleet over here. There we go. It'll be 4 months once we get there. Things are looking good for us. Army logistics consistent. We're up to 176% transport capacity. We're making a steady income. We're looking forward to that windfall for the post-war period. I'm not going to up our tech budget yet. Although, what would that look like? Maybe I will. 90's good. I'm not going to start building the mine layer subs yet. And I think that's actually a good time to call it. With that, I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying to that. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.